Yeah, real and same. And when b square minus 4ac is smaller than 0, then roots are not real.
Yes.
Okay. So today we are going to focus on this part. When we are talking about real number, then we can talk about any number in this universe. Okay. Decimal number, terminating decimal, non-terminating decimal, any number, whatever number in our life till now we have encountered, all are real number. Okay. And we understand that. Today we are going to see a branch of mathematics, okay, which where we will be studying imaginary number. So two things basically are not acceptable in mathematics according to our mathematician. When we are having zero in the denominator, recall in trigonometry chapter you were calling this case is not defined, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in trigonometry you were having just 1 by 0 and you were calling it not defined. Okay, so 0 in the denominator, not allowed. Okay, and one more thing which is not allowed in our real world, in when we are talking about real number, is negative inside the root. Okay, negative inside the root, negative inside the root, be it a perfect square number, be it a just not perfect square number, does not matter. When we are having negative inside the root, mathematicians say that it is not allowed. Okay, so for this part they have later on, they have just created completely different branch of mathematics, which we are going to discuss today, complex number. And here we will be talking about imaginary number, imaginary number. So recall that when you have seen any movie, maybe a movie like Avatar. Have you seen Avatar?
No, ma'am.
Have you seen any movie where or maybe Mowgli? Have you seen Mowgli?
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe. So when we see a movie, or when we see different kind of creatures, okay, a human being is there, or maybe an animal is there which is just speaking like a human being, okay, and we are able to just relate that what exactly the animal is trying to say. So we don't think, we don't use the logic that why it is happening or why it is showing like that. We just indulge in that and we take it as it is, right?
Yes.
So similarly, when you are going to learn this chapter complex number, you need to learn the basics of complex number. So every whatever is similarity, whatever is similar with the real number, I'll be telling you. But every time we will not try relating it with real world. Okay, we will be taking that. Okay, here these things happen, this is the rule which will be applicable over here. Okay, otherwise every time if we will try relating, no, then we might get confused. Okay, so we are jumping in the new world of the imaginary numbers, and we will see that what works over here and what doesn't works. Okay, so mathematician says that I, which is called as iota, okay, which we can call as a imaginary unit. This under root minus 1, from now onward we will be calling it I, which is a different, completely a new world, iota. Okay, if we are having under root minus 25, we can write it in the form of I. We can say it is under root minus under root 25 into under root minus 1. Can we write it this way, Nabeela?
Yes, ma'am.
This one written as this way, it can be written, right? Because you know that root 2
Yes.
into root 3 can be written as root 6, right? Similarly, root
Yes.
minus root 25 can be written as root 25 into root minus 1. Okay, and on the basis of that we are saying that this will be root 25 means just 5 and root negative 1 will be I. So this one can be written as 5I. Making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if we are having, if we are having root 5, that too negative, we can write as a root 5 I. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so similarly, now whatever, any time we will see a negative number inside the root, we will be able to write it in the form of I. Mathematicians has only given this one to us, but now we are able to figure it out. All this negative inside the root, we will be able to write in the form of I. Okay, so
Okay.
let's continue. When I value is under root minus 1. Okay, and we realize that under root minus 81 can be written as
Root 81 into I.
root 81 into root minus 1. Root minus 1 is I, and root 81 is
9.
9. So it is 9. Perfect. Okay, so it is 9. Now we are going to discuss that I is equals to root minus 1. Now we can say squaring both sides will give us I square will be minus 1. Now very often we will be using this value as well. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in each and every question, every time we are going to use I square is minus 1. I square is minus 1. Okay, so today we are going to discuss how to find the powers or the exponent of I. That means if we are having I cube and we need to calculate what is the value of I cube, we will be calculating it. Let's do it. I cube can be written as I square into I. Law of exponent I have used over here. Can we write I cube as a I square into I? We can write. Now
Yes,
I square value is minus 1, and I we will write as it is. Just for the few question, okay? For the first few, I cube, I to the power 4, I to the power 5. Just see the pattern and then I'm telling you. Okay, so minus I we are getting. I'm just keeping I in the box, this answer in the box. Basically, whenever we will try calculating the power, I cube or I to the power 4 or I to the power 5, every time the condition is our answer must be either a number, a value, or in terms of just I. Okay, do you understand Hindi as well?
not a lot, ma'am.
Not that much. Okay, I'm keeping in English only. So let's continue in the same manner. If we have to calculate I to the power 4, we will be writing it as a I square whole square. Okay, so whatever be the power we are trying to calculate, every time we will be starting with I square only. Okay, because properly we know the value of I square, which is minus 1. Every time we
Yes.
will be starting with I square. Okay, and we will try adjusting the power. Every time we will try adjusting the power, starting with I square, and we will try adjusting the power. If it is possible to adjust the power, great. If it is not possible to adjust the power, then okay, we will be seeing it in the next example. So this one can be written as minus 1 whole square, right?
Yes.
Means just 1. Now see the answer. Okay, I told you initially that our answer will contain a single I or just a value, a number. Okay, so this is how we are trying to create the answer. Okay, I to the power 5, we will always start with I square. We will always start with I square, and then we will try to adjust the power, but the power is 5. We won't be able to adjust because it's odd number, right? Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if we can maximum give power 2, that means 2 times 4, but one I is left
Mm.
which can be written over here. Okay, I square value will be minus 1 whole square, and I will remain as it is. So our final answer is just I. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, always our answer will be just, okay, a number plus 1 minus 1 whatever, or plus I minus I, that's that way. Okay, I am showing you next few powers as well. If we are having I to the power 6, if we are having I to the power 7, if we are having I to the power 8, if we are having I to the power 9, let's do it quick. I to the power 6 can be written as, we will start with I square. Okay, we will start with I square because we know the proper value of I square. So I square. Now what can be taken as a power of I square, Nabeela?
3.
3. Okay, and we are done. I square means minus 1. Minus 1 cube will be
-1.
minus 1. We are done. Okay, let's do I to the power 7. We will start with I square and we will try adjusting the power as much as possible. So what can be taken?
Mm, 3 again.
Again 3. And one I is left, right?
Yes.
We will be having minus 1 cube, okay, into I, that is negative 1 into I will be minus I. Okay, just a moment. Yeah, if we are having I to the power 8, again we will start with I square. Power will be
4.
4. Okay, and we will be having minus 1 to the power 4, that is
1.
1. Okay, so if you are able to understand this much, now I'm going to take higher powers, the bigger numbers. Okay, so suppose we are having I to the power 73. We will start with I square only, and then we will decide what can be taken as a power over here. Okay, if it is really larger number 73, still we can think, but if it is much larger number, then what we can do, we can divide this 73 by 2, and we will
Yes.
be getting 2 3 times 6, 2 6 times 12, so 36 can be taken, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Think about it. 36 into 2 is 72. 36 into 2 is 72. 72 we have adjust the power. One I will be remaining, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And we will be having minus 1 to the power 76 into I. Minus 1 to the power even. The result will be plus 1 or minus 1.
Mm. Uh,
Whenever we are having minus 1 to the power, okay, 4. Even power means we will be
yes.
having pair. Okay, whenever we are having minus 1 to the power 100, even power, that means all the number will get its pair and hence will make the final answer as a positive. Okay, if we are having
Okay.
minus 1 to the power 76, the answer will be positive. Okay,
Yes.
since it is 1, we are able to say the answer as well. But when it will be 2 or 3 to the power even power, okay, then we won't be able to say the answer, but still we will be able to say that it will be positive, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so with that understanding we are saying that this will be positive 1 plus 1 and into I, that means I is the answer. So you are keeping your eyes on the answer, right, Nabeela?
Yes.
Okay, always you have observed that our answer is plus 1 minus 1 plus I or minus I, and the approach you are understanding, right? Now if I will
Yes.
give I to the power 96, what will be the answer?
Mm. 1 minute, ma'am.
Yeah, take your time.
48. That is
Yeah, that is. I square to the power 48. I square means minus 1. Right, Nabeela?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Minus 1 to the
Ma'am,
power
your
e.
screen is not sharing.
Yeah, I have stopped sharing the screen. I'll be sure sharing another screen where we are having questions. I want to show you the book. So
Okay.
minus 1 to the even power will be
Positive one.
positive 1. Yes. I'm saying now let's see the question. How exactly we are having questions from here in our book. Just a moment. Can you see the screen, Nabila?
Yes.
Okay, I'm showing you questions. Question number 2. Can you see over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we are having I to the power 9 plus I to the power 19. If we will calculate I to the power 9, which can be written as I square, okay, to the power 4. Still it is 8, right? One more I
Yes,
is
ma'am.
needed, okay, which is minus 1 to the power 4 into I. Minus 1 to the power even plus 1, and we are getting just I as a I to the power 9, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I to the power 19 will be I square, okay, to 9 times, yeah, 18, okay, 18. One more I will be remaining. We are getting minus 1 to the power 9 into I. Minus 1 to the power, okay, the power is odd over here, 9. Okay, so how many terms will be there? 9 terms will be there. All will not be able to make the pair. Due to that reason, we will be getting negative answer. Okay, we are going to get
Yes.
negative 1 into I. That means minus I for the second one. Now we have to add this two. So first one is giving the result I, and next one is giving the result minus I, and the result is final answer is 0. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Crystal clear?
Yes, ma'am.
First one, when we are having 5i multiplied with minus 3 by 5i. Okay, 5i means 5 into I, and minus 3 by 5i means minus 3 by 5 into I is there. Okay, so we can multiply number with number and I with I. So we will be getting 5 into minus 3 by 5. We can multiply these two numbers together, and I multiplied together will be I square, right?
Yes, ma'am.
5 gone, minus 3 we will write as it is, and every time we will substitute I square value. Okay,
Mm.
mathematicians has given us I as a root minus 1, but they said, parallelly they said that always use the value of I square, because that will be easier for you and the person who is trying to understand, for them also. Okay, so I square we will try using always. And our question will also be in that format. I square value is -1. So the final answer is just 3. Got it?
Mm. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the first one and second one is clear. Next one, if we are having I to the power -39, we can write it as a 1 by I to the power 39, right, Nabeela?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, law of exponent, and then I to the power 39 we can calculate and we can write over here, right? I to the power
Yes.
39 we can calculate, which will be I square to the power 19 into I, okay, which will be -1. Just a moment. Let's continue. So -1 to the power 19 into I, that means negative I, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this will become 1 by minus I. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
Now you have learned in your previous class the concept of rationalization.
Yes,
Rationalization.
ma'am.
Okay. That also we can do over here. Okay, so I told you whatever is similar with the real world, I'll be telling you. So rationalization we can do over here. We can, if we are having 1 by minus I, we can multiply I in the numerator and I in the denominator. Due to that, we will be having minus I square in the denominator and numerator is just I. Okay, and can you see in the denominators minus I square will be -1, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I by minus of -1, that means just I is the answer. Are you getting it? So at
Yes, ma'am.
first we have just used the law of exponent and we tried calculating I to the power 39. Then we got to know that rationalization is also allowed over here. Okay,
Yes.
so we have done the multiplication of I and I in the numerator and denominator, and hence we ended up getting the final answer as a just I. So far, any confusion, Nabeela?
No, ma'am.
Okay, now I'm going to share that part. Okay, the paper. Okay, I'll be helping you, don't worry. Just a minute. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait. Yeah. Here you have to read from question number 1. Okay. How many
Okay.
multiple of 4 lie between 10 and 250? It's from AP.
Okay.
Yeah, check it. And yeah, if you are getting confused, you understand, but a little bit confusion is there, so you can tell me, I'll be helping you.
Okay. Ma'am, the first one is at 61.
Okay, perfect. Let's do the next one. A die is thrown twice. What is the probability? 5 will not come up either time. And the next one, 5 will come up at least once.
Ma'am, is the first one 25 by 36?
Perfect.
And the second one 11 by 36?
Perfect. Next one. A coin is tossed 3 times. How many possible outcomes will be there? Just, okay, number, how many?
Eight.
Okay. What you say?
8.
Yeah, perfect. Next. Which term of the AP? You can do this question number 4 at last. Or if
Okay.
you want, you can do Now you check it. Which one you want to do? 4, 5, 6, 7.
We can skip one.
Yeah, you can skip
Okay.
4. Okay. You can do 5.
Okay.
And 5 also, you don't have to do that much in detail. You can just tell me that find the relation between x and y such that this is equidistant from this and this. So if this is the point P, this is the point A, and this is the point B. So basically, AP is equals to BP, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and from there only we will just use the distance formula and you will be getting one equation, and that equation will be the answer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, only this much. Do question number 6.
Is it k equal to 2 by 7?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's do the next one. Okay, you have done 7 or 6.
6th one, ma'am.
Okay, 6 1 you got 2 by 7. Please do 7.